On the next Canine Corner, it's the holiday season. We'll be sharing some fun and festive ways to celebrate with your canine companion. We'll introduce you to a pet family photographer based here in the South Bay. We'll also be talking about pet holiday safety, and we'll tell you how you can give this guy a forever home. All this coming up on the next Canine Corner. I'm Riannon Trutanich, your host for Canine Corner, the show that your dog will give 2 paws up. It's the holiday season, and we'll be talking about how to have a very canine Christmas with your canine companion. If you're looking for a holiday card photo for you and your pup, or a gift idea for your canine companion this Christmas, we'll introduce you to a local pet family photographer, and we'll be talking about pet safety for the holiday season. But first, let's reintroduce you to some adorable rescue dogs who you might recognize from some past episodes of Canine Corner, who are still looking for their forever homes.
The little guy on the right, his name is Prancer, and then the little guy on the left, his name is Dancer. They are 2 bonded brothers, so they are looking for a forever home together so they can spend the rest of their lives together. They were found clutching a tree in a rainstorm just before Thanksgiving. They love other small dogs. They're very quiet. They don't make any noise. I think they would do great in any home that just loves dogs. We're not sure how they do with big dogs, but at the adoption events, they have been around bigger dogs and they've seemed fine. So I think with the proper introduction, really any home would work for these little guys. They're about 8 months old, that's what the vet says, so probably they're not going to get too much bigger. Little Prancer's a little bit smaller, he's about 6 pounds, and little Dancer's about 7 pounds. And as you can see, they're both light as feathers. They're really easy to carry, both of them. They love to both be held together. They love to give kisses, and they love to just take care of each other. I would say that Dancer is more of the leader. He kind of likes to check things out. Prancer tends to be a little more cautious, but he loves to follow his brother. Anything his brother's doing, he wants to join right in. They would love to have a forever home by Valentine's Day. We hope that the right person is out there to adopt these lovely, sweet boys.
This is Bo. He was born in 2002. He's a cockapoo. He was turned into the shelter by the children of the owners. One of the owners died and one went into assisted living. He lived in the shelter for 1 month with his partner, Diego. Our rescue group, Animals Rule, pulled him out of the shelter, and he's up for adoption. He can be with any family, children, seniors. He does like walks, outdoors. He's house trained. He plays. He loves other dogs. He likes cats. He can go in anywhere, any home. He's very active. It's hard to keep him sitting here right now. He jumped off this table once already. So he's a young guy, young at heart, right?
This little guy is Josh. He is just a huggable little bundle of energy. We think he's probably about 4 years old. He's so happy. He always has a smile on his face. When he greets you, he gives you the full body hug. All 4 paws just wraps around you. He is full of love. But what he's looking for is he's looking for someone to share his heart with. He needs a forever home. He loves other dogs, but I think he could also be okay as an only dog. Every person that I've seen him with really enjoys him, and he also enjoys their company. The one thing though that I would say is they would need to be careful feeding him, because I think in his past he might not have had enough food to eat, and sometimes he gets a little nervous that he might not be eating again. So he just needs somebody that's going to be a little patient with him, and once he realizes that he's going to be having food, I think he'll be just fine. And he's not really a barker. At the adoption events, I haven't seen him make a lot of noise. He's a great sized dog. It's almost like he's a medium sized dog. So if you're looking for just a little bit bigger, but not too big, he is the perfect size dog.
And he would make an amazing companion.
Oh, absolutely.
We've been here. He's
Yes.
the best companion.
And his tail wags the whole time. He's just so happy to be out. This is Skip. He is a terrier mix. Now, Skip is a fun bundle of energy. He would love to be someone's running partner. He loves other dogs. He was found on the streets of LA. A Good Samaritan found him and brought him to Forte. I'm not sure exactly what his backstory is, but sometimes when he first meets men, he is a little bit scared of them. So someone that's gonna, be patient with him. He loves to be held though. He is a big cuddle bug.
If you are interested in adopting any of these dogs, please give us a call at 310-618-5762 or email us at caninecorner@torranceca.gov and we can put you in contact with the rescue group. Those dogs are so cute. If you're looking for some holiday gift ideas or want to send a holiday card with your pup this year, then you need to meet our next guest, Onnie Hull of Onnie Hull Photography, a local pet family photographer. Onnie Hull's career as a photographer started out as a hobby.
As a mom, all of us as moms get our little point and shoot, and we are the family historians. So from the moment we become moms, we are right on top of the kids with a camera. And so I am the mom of 4, and from the time they were born, they were shot with my little point and shoot every day of their lives.
Her interest in photography grew, and she honed her skills by taking classes and learning to work different cameras. And her love for dogs and photography led her to the door of a local rescue group.
I walked into a rescue, the Lovejoy Foundation out of Inglewood, and I asked them would they like me to take pictures of their dogs to put on social media, and she said yes, absolutely. And that began a 4.5-year relationship. I'm still with them. And I learned that shooting dogs just touched my heart so much.
As a dog lover and a dog owner, photographing dogs came naturally to Onnie.
I have 4 dogs, so I am a dog lover. So putting my passion for dogs and my passion for the new world of photography was an easy fix.
The photos that Onnie has taken have been able to get dogs adopted, and some of those pet parents wanted to purchase the photos.
People wanted to buy the shots that I was taking of their adopted dogs, and that began Onnie Hull Photography. And now I have a studio in Manhattan Beach, a small studio, but my little intimate place where the doggies come or the families. I really am a pet family photographer, not a pet photographer, because I believe that families include the dog and the dog includes the family, so they should all be on the wall.
And when deciding what to put on the wall, Onnie Hull Photography offers a variety of options for photo packages.
Certainly I offer albums, fine art prints, all the things you would expect from a photography studio. Framed, mounted, canvas, anything that acrylic is one of my favorites now. It's just so clean and so simple. But I do offer all of those, and then whatever you want in the digital is what you purchase. You get a digital, of course, with that to print, with a print release for you to go on and make your own prints from that. But first there has to be the physical heirloom in your hand.
Pets' lives are far too short, so having professional photos of them allows pet parents to remember their companions for a lifetime.
They're not with us as long as we need them to be. They have a life that is so full that they can only fit it into a certain amount of time. They love us unconditionally, they're our absolute hearts, they're everything we need, and all too soon they're gone. And when that happens, we go into a deep state of mourning, and at some point when we're past the initial pain, we want to be looking at pictures of them.
Onnie believes every pet parent should have a photo of them holding their canine companion.
So I encourage people to take the opportunity to, and I definitely trick people into doing that shot. A lot of people come into the studio and say, "Oh no, I just want you to take my dog's photo." And I say, okay, but I need to check the light. Could you do me a favor, just hold him so he's not scared of the lights, and I'm gonna check to make sure that my lighting is good. Would you just hold him like this?
I love that.
and at the end of the day, and they don't have to buy it, they don't have to do anything, but I have taken that photo. I have that photo. It's there, it's safe with me.
Pet photography can be tough and some pets get scared, but Onnie makes sure the pets are comfortable and calm during the photo shoot.
Pet photography is expectations. That's the word. It's patience and expectations. You have to bring your expectations to reality because you're working with an animal that doesn't know what you want. And the reality is you're there for the dog. You're there because you want to get a beautiful portrait of your loving dog. And if he's all psyched out and he's all nervous and you're yelling at him because he's not doing something, that's not the portrait you want anyway. So the difference is they don't understand and you have to guide them to where you need them. And sometimes the more candid the shots, the better they are.
And just working with Onnie briefly, it's easy to see how she puts pets and pet parents at ease, all while capturing the best expressions of the pets.
They're the stars of the show in my studio, and they get to run it and they get to tell me what I'm going to do.
And Onnie says her favorite part of her job is not during the photo shoot itself, but after.
The reveal. When I've done a shoot, we've gotten some good shots. I know we've gotten good shots. I bring them into the studio, or if they don't want to come to the studio, occasionally I'll go to the house and I'll do the reveal there. And I will show them their shoot. It's in a slideshow format. They're going to see all the shots that I've culled out, the good ones, put together a slideshow. And then I watch their faces as they go, oh no, and the reaction that they have of seeing their beautiful pet, you know, captured forever. And then that really makes me feel amazing. And it's a wonderful feeling that you have provided a service that they didn't even know they wanted. They didn't even know they needed. They didn't even know that someday is going to be even more important.
And those professional photos only become more important and more special as time goes on. For more information, or if you would like to contact Onnie, please visit OnnieHullPhotography.com. We're going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere. There's much more doggone howliday fun when we come back. Welcome back to the holiday special of Canine Corner. I'm your host, Riannon Trutanich. If you're looking for some fun and festive ways to have a very canine Christmas with your canine companion, we have you covered. Canine Corner co-host Popeye Trutanich is here with me now to help share some ideas. Let's start off with some fun ways to celebrate the holiday season with your canine companion right from the comfort of your own home. This is Popeye's Advent Calendar, and I got this one online. You can kind of find them at different stores. You can purchase them online, or if you're feeling extra creative, you can even make your dog his own Advent Calendar. As you can see, Popeye is very excited about Christmas and Santa Paws coming to visit. So I put little treats in each of the pockets for each day, and then you kind of move it along. So I can enjoy a treat from my Advent calendar and Popeye can enjoy a treat from his. Now, the next idea is to make your dog his own stocking. Popeye, you can't have more because see, it's just for each day. So you have to wait till tomorrow and then you can have the next one. If it was up to Popeye, he'd eat them all at once, but it's not how it works. So the next idea is to make your dog his own stocking. You can buy one at the store for your dog, or you can even make one if you want to make it extra special. You can get a regular felt stocking at your local dollar store and add some little embellishments, your dog's name, even a photo like Popeye has here. Popeye even has his own personalized ornament. And you can hang your dog's stocking up next to your family members' stockings on the fireplace. And of course, Santa Paws will come on Christmas Eve and fill it with lots of treats and toys. Now, the next thing you can do with your dog is to take a holiday photo together. Popeye and I took this photo together last year. You can have a professional photographer take it, or you could just have a family member or friend take a photo for you guys, and then you can send it out as a holiday card. That's what Popeye and I did with this picture last year. So now let's talk about some fun ways to celebrate the holiday season with your pup around town. The first one is if you're getting a live Christmas tree and you can find a Christmas tree lot that's dog friendly, take your dog to help you pick out the tree. You can let him or her kind of sniff around and figure out which tree you guys should get. The next thing you can do is to take your dog on a nice walk to look at Christmas lights at night. If you're here in Torrance, Candy Cane Lane is a fantastic option and absolutely beautiful. That's really fun to do. The next thing that you can do is to take your dog to pick out his or her own Christmas gifts. How fun! You can kind of let him navigate through the store and again, sniff out and see which toys he wants. It would also be really nice and really fun to pick up a couple extra toys and drop them off at your local animal shelter. Or if you're here in Torrance, you can drop them off at Torrance Animal Control. Just a nice thing to do for dogs who might not have a home this holiday season. And another fun thing that you can do that Popeye has done several times is to get a picture of your dog and Santa Claus. I like to say it's Santa Paws meet Santa Claus because Popeye, of course, always wears his Santa suit to meet Santa. You can go online and see if any local pet stores are having Santa. A lot of local ones do it on Saturdays and Sundays during December. Or veterinarians also have Santa stop by to take some photos. So definitely look around your town and check out online. Our last holiday idea to share is to read your dog your favorite holiday story. Mine happens to be The Night Before Christmas, and it's kind of become a tradition for me and Popeye to curl up on the couch, and I have a thing of hot cocoa and he has some treats, and we just read it and really enjoy our time together and enjoy the holiday season. And with so much going on during the holiday season, it's important to keep your pet healthy and safe. Jean Bresovich from Tranquil Pet is here now to give us some holiday pet safety tips.
We all know that Christmas is a time for family and that pets are a part of our family, but please be careful about your home decorating and do not include your pets in some of the food festivities. And here's why.
What holiday decoration should I keep my pet away from?
Plants. Holly, mistletoe, poinsettias, and lilies are toxic to pets. So be careful that they don't, especially with cats or kittens, they don't go munching, or puppies, they don't go munching on those things. Snow globes contain antifreeze. Sometimes those lights that you string up that look like they have water running through them have toxic, the antifreeze in them. So those are, be careful about those. Christmas trees, pine needles. If you have a live tree, which, they're beautiful and they smell, be careful with your pets because the pine needles, if they ingest them, can puncture holes in their intestines. Okay. If your tree's not anchored properly, it could fall over. If the cat jumps on it or the dog's around there pulling off, things that can, they might fall over onto the pets. Tree water can get stagnant. Some people they have chemicals now that they put into the water. Just be careful that your pets don't get near that and ingest it because those are toxins. Aspirin, some people put aspirin in their water. The pets get near that, that's very toxic to them. Tinsel, again, if it's ingested, is toxic to the animals. Styrofoam, they could choke on it. Like I said, the snow sprays are toxic, those little clumps. Electrical cords, especially with the puppies, and ribbons, they chew them. If they swallow them, they could get tied up in their intestines. Candles, be careful about candles that they don't knock them over, start a fire, or burn themselves. Again, with the ribbons and the Christmas packages and wrappings, if they start shredding that around the holidays, make sure. Toys, small toys for the smaller kids, they can ingest those and that could cause an intestinal problem.
What food should I keep my dog away from this holiday season?
Alcohol, bones, it can lodge in the throat and in the stomach linings. Stuffing, onion powder, any herbs, grapes, or raisins are toxic to animals. Chocolate, dark chocolate, baking chocolate is very toxic to animals. Be careful also, again, I go back to my label reading. There's a sugar substitute out there called xylitol. A lot of products have those. Be careful because that's very toxic to animals. It's not just in chocolate. A big product that has xylitol in it. Certain products that have it would be certain peanut butters. Again, label reading, I do give peanut butter to my dog as a special treat, but my label just says peanuts.
Okay.
I make sure that there's no other ingredients in there. Raw bread dough, cake batter, any fatty foods. Again, the food wrappings and the trash, they can get in, if they can get into the trash, intake some of the, again, if you have a turkey, the carcass, all of those things are toxic to the animals. Aluminum foil that things are wrapped in, they can ingest that because it's coated with the foods and they'll eat that. Same thing with wax paper.
Who can I contact if my pet ingests something toxic?
If you find that your dog has or your cat has ingested something and they're vomiting or have diarrhea, see if you can get a sample of it. One of the things that you can do, is you should do, is try and get a sample, because your vet or the emergency vet is going to want to know if you know what it was that they ingested. Please, if you can't get hold of your vet or the emergency vet at in the middle of the night or at night, please don't call 911. They are very sympathetic to you, but they are not trained to answer the questions for pet emergencies. There are a couple of pet emergency helplines out there. One is the ASPCA and the other one is the Pet Poison Helpline. I have it on my website. I made a little chart that I print out and that I keep on the refrigerator, and I think you have one too.
I do.
That you can print out, and there is a fee to call them, but these are our children, and so it's worth it.
What can I do to make sure my pet is comfortable and safe around the holidays?
Fresh water. Make sure that, again, we go back to keeping them on a schedule. Just like during the holidays, we get a little stressed trying to get the shopping done and this and that, and then we're not eating properly and we're not exercising properly. That also applies to your pets, so try and keep them on a schedule. That will also help. If you're not thinking about yourself, think about your pets. So if you think about keeping your pet on their schedule, that will help you keep on your exercise schedule, because you're thinking about making sure they get their daily walks or whatever kind of exercise they get, and then you're out there with them. So it's very important to keep them on the same food schedule. Make sure that, again, that they have some quiet time. Too many people going through the house, depending on the breed or the age or the type of animal you have, too many people, if you don't have that throughout the year, it might be a little stressful to them. So you want to make sure that they have some quiet time. They have a retreat space just for them.
What are your New Year's pet safety tips?
I would lock them in the house, in a bedroom or a room with some quiet music going, because especially around midnight when people start setting off firecrackers and things like that. Check batteries, because when the batteries when the batteries die down, especially on your smoke alarms, it sets off a ping, and that can hurt their ears. So you need to be careful. Don't wait for the battery to run down and give you the warning that you need to change the battery, because those kind of sounds are hurtful to their ears.
What is your most important holiday safety tip?
My most important #1 pet tip for the holidays is never ever give a pet as a present. You don't know, this is something that you're giving the pet, as a gift. It's a gift for, the pet is a gift for life to the person. And depending on where they live, what their lifestyle is, do they have a house? Do they have an apartment? Do they have a condo? Do they have the space? Do they have children? Is this the type of dog that will mix well with the family? There's a lot of research that goes into picking a dog and giving a dog. So I never ever would suggest giving a pet as a present.
That has to be a special thing too. I mean, when someone, #1, wants a dog or a cat and makes that choice, like you said about all their factors in their lifestyle, as well as they have to meet that animal and
Right.
connect with them.
Right.
It's like any
Right.
other relationship.
Right.
So
Right.
I could not imagine doing that. Is it okay to dress my dog up for the holidays? You go to the store now and the ugly sweater parties, like the ugly Christmas sweaters. I have one. Popeye has several, but There's a lot of apparel out there for dogs, even for the holiday season. I know we've talked about this for other holidays, but you know, is that okay to do? Should you see if your dog's okay with that before you go get matching Christmas sweaters?
I would first of all check to see that it's a breathable material. Check to see that it's non-toxic. Make sure that it's not too tight, that it's not a constraint. I would, you know, if you want to do this, put it on the dog and see how they are about it. Now, a lot of people are using those like thunder shirts around the holidays, like 4th of July, so they're used to having things constricting, you know, around their bodies, not constricting, but around, you know, their whole body. So they might be used to, you know, a costume. Some dogs love them. I know Popeye, you said, loves to be decorated for the holidays. Jake's like, he just looks at me and it's like, are you kidding? It's like, you know, I mean, and those of us that are pet owners know what we're talking about. And, you know, or you could get like a holiday, I usually put like a holiday collar or a holiday bandana around his neck just to show that, you know, we're in the spirit of a holiday.
If you would like to contact Jean or find out more about the services Tranquil Pet offers, please visit tranquilpet.com. If you have a question, contact us and we'll be sure to get you the right answer. Call us at 310-618-5762 or email us at caninecorner@torranceca.gov. Now, if you missed the adoption segment at the beginning of our show or just want to see the adorable dogs again, here's your recap. Dancer and Prancer are bonded brothers. They are 8-month-old Chihuahua mixes. They are looking for a forever home who would adopt them together. They were rescued during a rainstorm before Thanksgiving. They are both very sweet dogs and would make great companions. They are currently being fostered with other dogs and would do well in any type of home. They love snuggling and want you to give them a forever home. Bo is a 15-year-old cockapoo. He's a very sweet dog. He loves hanging out with his best buddy Diego. He's a very active dog for his age. He gets along with other dogs, cats, and children. He would do best in any type of home. Josh is a Tibetan Terrier miniature Schnauzer mix. He's a very sweet dog. He gets along with other dogs and loves to play. He's neutered and house-trained. He would make a great companion. Skip is a Border Terrier mix. He is good with other dogs and kids. He's a little shy at first, but once he gets to know you, he will be your best friend. He would love to be a member of your family. If you are interested in adopting any of these dogs, please give us a call at 310-618-5762 or email us at caninecorner@torranceca.gov and we can put you in contact with the rescue group. If you want even more Canine Corner, including behind-the-scenes clips, tips for dog owners, and of course, pictures of my dog Popeye, be sure to like our Facebook page and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. That's all the time we have today. Thanks for joining us here on Canine Corner. I'm Riannon Trutanich, and from all of us at Canine Corner, we'd like to wish you and your canine companion a happy and healthy holiday season. We'll see you next time.